Okay, I think I did this right. Well, maybe not some of the stuff on Twitch, but we attempted to do some things right, I think potentially. So, yeah. I did know my thing on Twitch was off, so I did just fix that, but I still have to get used to different windows. So I apologize in advance for anybody on the Twitch side who's like, "This isn't Final Fantasy." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." It's definitely not that today. We'll play that next week, but it's definitely not that. But hi everybody. Um I hope you're good. Let me whoops, I turned down the music a little too much. Um but welcome in. My name is C. I use she her pronouns, and I'm your friendly neighborhood artsy scientist as always, trying to, you know, get my stuff together to be able to multi-stream on multiple platforms. So whether you're watching me morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're watching the VOD, or whether you're lurking, because I am a lurker-friendly streamer, I hope you're having a nice one. Yes, Toko technically claimed on both platforms being first. So with the swiftness. You are low, at least on Twitch. Okay. Let me see. Might be able to fix maybe like my mic settings a little bit. I don't know if that helped at all in terms of my mic settings. But let me double check my sound on my monitor. Oh, that would explain a lot. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, might be a little too loud now, but I have my volume down a little bit on my end, so that probably would explain why it's a little low. But let me know how I sound if I'm a bit better on folks' side in terms of technology. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of scuff for at least the next, like, month or something. I have no idea because I'm clumsy like that, so apologies in advance. And like I said before, I'm still having shenanigans with StreamerBot. I'm still trying to work out some kinks and test out stuff. And I think I finally nailed down some scheduling I need to do to be able to fix it. But yeah, hope folks can hear the music a little bit, as well as again, my mic I just adjusted a bit to be able to fix the sound, since I've been testing out as we get kind of started with tonight's stream. I've been testing out the sound. I've been testing out like different things with streamer bots. I've been trying to map out stuff in terms of what I need to do to be able to get going on Twitch and everything. So that's why I will emphasize every stream. Thank you for your patience in terms of me having the multiple screens and things that I am not used to, and you know, making the magic happen somehow. So you could tell you could tell I'm very much a baby streamer. I won't say I am baby, but I am a baby streamer in my mind, in the sense of being technically savvy and having all the cool like widgets and things, even though I have my 2D model up. So yeah. I'm also just checking one more time in terms of my mic, but I haven't heard anything and see anything in the chat, so I'm assuming everything's all goody in the hoodie right now. So I will move towards some announcements in regards to streaming shenanigans. Like I said, I'm trying to get multi-streaming up, so for those of you who watch me on YouTube, you know, nothing's really going to change. It's all squared away for YouTube. But for those of you who watch me on Twitch, I will be trying to multi-stream on Twitch using, you know, the different modalities I have through OBS. Right now, like I said, because I'm transitioning bots and there's some things I need to unplug and rewire, my command rate messages and things like that are going to be a little bit finicky for a little bit. So like you saw when Aspen rated me for Wednesday's stream, I might be a little slow in terms of things as I work with the mods and stuff to be able to make sure that folks get their shout outs. I can get the running commands going and things like that too. And then I transition, and as I transition, excuse me, towards streamer bot, which is, I think, the bot I'm going to primarily use on Twitch and YouTube, and then be able to give the mods access to be able to do things as well, because I've got to switch things up. So like I said, it's going to be a work in progress. I can only do so much as a hobbyist over time, but I promise you I'm working behind the scenes to learn as much as possible, because my goal this year is to learn a lot more tips and tricks, as well for streaming, but also just in general. I'm on a learning journey, so I appreciate everybody's patience as I figure out technology. Like I said, if I can go to grad school, I can figure out Twitch, you know, that type of thing. And then another announcement. Yes, as a reminder, again, if you're in the Discord, please go vote in the poll for stuff you want me to do. I think, like I said before, and I'll keep saying it until probably, we're not streaming on Saturday, we're streaming on Sunday. On Sunday's stream, I will announce the final choices, but you can vote for a cozy game, a visual novel, and a stationary slash, well, not stationary, but a like craft stream. Like I said, right now, it really does look like I'm going to be playing Phoenix, right? I'm going to be doing Spilled and Tiny Bookshop, and I will be doing a exclusive stationary stream. So, you know, if that's what you're cooking, that's what you're looking for, that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to, you know, do it in a democratic process for the Discord, and that if you want to, you know, see me do something else, you got to put your vote in. And that'll be that. But yeah, I'll leave the vote open until pretty much tomorrow, the 18th. And then we'll get those streams scheduled. Probably, I would say, because Phoenix Wright is going to be a bit longer, I anticipate, I will probably schedule that out a little bit further. But I do know for Tiny Bookshop, the craft stream, as well as the Spilt stream, those will probably get done in February, March, because they'll be a little bit shorter. I need to look if Tiny Bookshop has a longer storyline, but I think it's intended to be more of a cozy, chill kind of vibe to it, which I don't have a problem streaming it a couple times, but, you know, I'm mainly doing this to give love to the developers and games that I particularly like, because every single game that was on the voting list has been on my mind to play, whether off-stream or on, so that's why I put them as a vote. But, yeah, you have until Saturday in terms of that decision-making process. And then, other than that, I think that's everything. I think that's all I have in terms of updates. Like I said, I'm working on furbishing and putting up my shop in regards to things on Twitch and on YouTube, so there's going to be some updates. I'm also low-key working behind the scenes in terms of like media kit and like a landing page. I definitely am a millennial where, you know, I just want a central landing page for everything you would like to see of me creatively. Now, anything else outside of streaming, you know, you'll have to figure it out. Well, not figure it out, but pretty much what I'm saying is that, you know, I appreciate everybody respecting my privacy in terms of I mainly focus on hobbies and stuff here, but I don't speak for my job representative or anything like that. But all I was to say, you know, I'm trying to get my like creative life together. Where if folks want to find me on that side of life, you can via like some of the landing pages I'm creating and working with folks. So I know I have some mutuals and friends I'm going to be commissioning for things. But yeah, and welcome in, Reptile. I hope you're having a nice one. I'm doing some announcements as I handle my scuff in terms of stream today, and before we get started with Seekers of Skyveil. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's actually it finally. So tonight's it tended to be a very short stream. I know for me, I did not want to not stream this before the playtest ended. But shout out to Seekers of Skyveil. For those of you who don't know this, I've talked about it plenty of times, and the videos are available on YouTube. But I'm actually part of the Seekers of Skyveil creator program. Shout out to the folks and everybody else I know who essentially plays and as well as a part of the creator program. I'm doing it completely out of love and for free and for hobby because, yes. But Seekers of Skyveil is currently having an open beta test for 10 days. I believe today is the last day. Sorry, it's for a week. My bad, it's for a week. I don't want to lie. But Seekers of Skyveil is having a playtest essentially. So I wanted to participate a little bit because again, I really like the game. It's the MOBA game that I play. So I did want to play it for you all as I tried to do to get one momentum for the shenanigans and to find more mutuals and friends who will play the game, but also to just any game that I love, I'm gonna play it. So I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm just letting y'all know that I really like games and I'm a nerd. So all to say, there's a lot of new updates and stuff in Seekers of Skyveil. So tonight's really just dedicated to playing in a couple of hours to see the gameplay, figure it out, and just run some solo queues for a little bit. So again, the stream is intended to be pretty short, probably be like maybe 2 hours tops. But the playtest is supposed to last. I think it started around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, and then we'll go until about 1 a.m. in the morning. And for those of you who did get alpha codes or codes earlier when they were doing the Twitch drops, there will actually be an opportunity to actually play the game. I think it'll be open to more of the public probably later this year. But if you want more information, of course, please check out Seekers of Skyveil's web pages. They have a Discord. They have a Twitter page. I'm not sure if they're on Blue Sky yet, but they also have a YouTube channel. So if you're looking to get more information in terms of the game, and hi, Diego, welcome in. I'm just doing a little bit of announcements, and then I'm getting started with the shenanigans, but I hope you're having a nice one. But yeah, if you're looking to really get into a cool mobile game and just want to enjoy some of the shenanigans as I probably get murked a bunch of times tonight, you can check out Seekers of Skyveil. It's also available on Steam, too, for all the patch notes and updates as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the game started. And then if there's anything in particular I want to mention before we get going, I will. But let me first turn off the sound, and then we'll get going. So, yeah. I feel like I'm not selling it hard enough, only because, like, I know for me, I'm biased towards the games I play, but you'll see what's cooking in a second, so. All right. Let me see. I'm just trying to get it to not be mean to me. All right. I think I got the game, like, pretty much loaded. They updated some things. Ooh, already. All right, cool. Let me go to the gaming screen. Okay. As always, y'all, captions are on the bottom of the screen for accessibility purposes because, accessibility is really awesome and it matters. And you should all be able to see my Seekers of Skyveil stream. Let me just adjust my window just a little bit. And of course, I decided to come in my VTuber self form because, like I said, I'm a VTuber. I just have multiple iterations of myself because, yes. And I always want to give love to the model. Shout out to Peach Carome because, I'll be using this model forever. That's how it goes. But okay, let me just go to the Steam window really, really fast. So I feel like, nope, I always do that. I always adjust the wrong window. No, absolutely not. There we go. All right, let me fix the thing. Let me fix the thing. There you go. Because I know I always, have to adjust it when I stream Seekers of Skyveil. Because I low-key be like, oh, whoa. All right. I think we fixed it. Cool. And let me know, y'all, how the sound is on your end. like I said, I'm testing out a bunch of stuff on OBS and everything, so if it's too loud or anything like that, just let me know. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, Seekers of Skyveil for the North America servers is going to be playing until 10 p.m. Pacific time. So they've been going for about a week now, and I haven't had as much time to be able to play it as much this week. But I have actually been seeing some of my mutuals and other creators in the space actually posting videos. And I'm actually looking forward to checking out some of what they've been posting as well in terms of the playtest. But overall, the design of the game and everything has been updated pretty nicely, which is super cool. So I'm really excited about that personally. Because we love some sexy, you know, UI and that type of thing. So... and then for tonight's stream, I know last time when I played Seekers, I primarily played as Lily, but I'll probably play as a hybrid for a couple of rounds tonight, just to get it going. I love how every update, though, and I say this every time with Seekers of Skyveil, but I do love the UI updates. Like, the game has come a long way from the first couple of playtests that I did. And it's been really cool to get the behind the scenes in terms of things, though, which I will not reveal because I don't do that. I don't like to spoil people in terms of like what developers are cooking. But you know, it's a lot of fun and stuff here. But yeah, I'm just here tonight just to play a little bit to kind of test out and show y'all some of the features. And I'm probably gonna get curb stomped quite a bit because the players in this game are rough. They know how to fight. And I've been murked a lot, but you know it's fine. It's all good. But they did update some of the UI settings. So I do like the changes here in terms of selecting the characters as well as I think it's very much. I don't know. It reminds me of like old school League of Legends, like and maybe that's not the right word to put it, but I liked the very painter style of the characters, if that makes any sense. I know everybody's like really excited for Arcane in terms of its art style, but I do like watercolor paint style like graphics. So I really appreciate how the characters look, and they're just more and more polished with each update, which is super cool. And then of course, I gotta check out the cosmetics because there's gonna be more updates. I gotta see what we're cooking with, what's happening. Oh, I don't remember that from last time. Okay, cool. So as always, y'all, when I play games, I do look at the aesthetics a lot. So you can judge me a little bit if you want to. It's just the truth. I'm a fan of aesthetics. But I don't remember if that was there last. I think that might be new actually. I know y'all know about the kitty hat and things like that, but I see they've changed some of the cosmetics. I think some of them actually went away. But we know what we're working with. We know what we want. Okay. I'm going to check out Lily's really quick before I switch back, but y'all know me, I just want everything. This is my problem with Final Fantasy XIV and most of the games I play. I just want all the cosmetics because I don't have any chill. Okay. I do want the... Ooh! Sorry! I was literally watching an Infinity Nikki like video with her transformations. It wasn't Infinity Nikki but Shiny Nikki, and one of the outfits legit looked like this thing. So now I'm sitting there like, is this a sign that I should play Shiny Nikki too? Is this a thing for me? Apparently it is. But this is cool. All right, bet. And the earmuffs. So I have some things I want to get in game. All right, there's no problem with me here. Oh, this vid is lit. Let's go. Y'all know me. I love like a, I don't know how to call it, like a scholar librarian type of look. And that's why I really like Lily's character design. Like, she's literally me, where I walk around with like my lounge clothes, like utility stuff, or my backpack and glasses. And really cool like hair accessories. So I'm here for all of this. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back to Zahira and then... That's career stuff. Yeah, I really do see like they've kind of really I think they've like really updated their UI to be a bit more streamlined. But like I said, if I make a lot of mistakes tonight, it's y'all can judge me. It's totally fine cuz again, there's just some players in this game that I'm like, how are you so good? What do you mean? You've been like kicking everybody's asses for like months now. Like, there's legit some people in the Seekers of Skyveil community where I'm like, how did you get this good? Like, I guess you've just been playing in every playtest and just murking all of us. Meanwhile, I'm just sad and getting my ass kicked a lot. And y'all know me, my usual strategy is with Seekers of Skyveil, since I usually do a lot of solo queues more so than play with mutuals or friends. So my big thing is to essentially just go in and try to not die and, you know, like, do the best I can and try to get the heck up out of there. Because if I don't, it's always a mistake. Like, if I always try to seek a little too much, as in I spend a little too much time, like, screwing around, I end up getting killed. And every time, y'all have seen me say this, especially for those of you who watch me on YouTube. And watch me on YouTube right now, or watching the VOD, like, I get murked every time. So that's why I stock up on consumables, I stock up on, like, healing, paler pods, all the things, and I just cry about it in my life. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the leaderboard. Oh, they have adventure passes? Oh. Well, this is new. I'm assuming this is just like the thing you do for the seasons and stuff. So I think they... Alright then, I see y'all. I see what's happening right now. In terms of prepping us for what's to come in terms of shenanigans. Alright. The question I have for myself, though, is how do I put her gear on? Loadouts, that's what it is. My bad. Ignore me. That was really a redundant question. That was a redundant question. Okay. I'm assuming I can put that here for extra space, and then I'm gonna do magic attack. Cause my logic with Lily and Zyra is to basically just beef up their magic skills. I could get other gear that would help them run fast and stuff, but I just feel like the more I can prep them on the front end with the magic, the better off that I am. Even though in a matchup, like a PvP battles in this game, like I say, I'm not great at them. So this is gonna be a novice game again. And do I really want to? I'm gonna insure the pouch. Can I insure the pouch? No. Alright, well, that's fine. That's cool. So I don't have to buy another one, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I can tell, I do appreciate, like, a lot of the changes. I'm just taking it in terms of, one, the screens here. Like, again, I love the title for Seekers of Skyveil, especially when I'm creating, like, graphics and stuff for stream prep and everything. But I'm curious to see how Blooming Grove looks in regards to everything. I will spend some time reading some of the patch notes in between, like, matches, because I do want to share with you all what the game developer has been up to. But I'm overall just really excited to just have some fun with the shenanigans tonight. Just to see what's going on and if I've, you know, got some skill set whatsoever. Which the answer to that question is no. I look to my other, like, other folks who are in the creator program as well as, like, the developers I watch. They're really good at playing their game, obviously. But I'm like a scrub. So I don't be flexing out here. This is the one game I'm like, I'm not gonna flex and act like I know what I'm doing completely. I do want to get good at it though, so I think it's just gonna take a lot more practice. Similar to what Final Fantasy 14 for me. I just needed to practice for a little bit, and now I feel like I'm actually getting pretty decent. But, you know, I like to stay humble. We don't want to get cocky too much, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we're gonna see if we can... Estimated wait times are 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Alright, not too bad. I also do have ice cream with me, so if you see my VTuber model twitch a little bit, it's because I'm eating. And as a reminder, y'all, when you're watching me, please get some water, rest, you know, take some breaks. Do what you gotta do. That's why I have VODs. So if you ever need to just, like, come in and scamper, you can do that as well. me see, actually, really quickly. Just heading to the page while we wait a little bit, because I know the queues are probably still going in terms of matches. Which I will say, compared to some of the other games I play, the queue time for Seekers isn't horrible. So not something to where, like, I feel like whenever I've done the playtest, or even just tried to play it, it takes forever to get into a lobby. But let's see. So just like I said, as an update for those of you who've been kind of keeping tabs on these streams as well as Seekers of Skyveil. Yeah, like I said, there's an extended playtest between January 10th and my bad, I apologize. I thought it was ending tonight, but it's actually ending on the 19th. So even though I won't be streaming it, and like I said, I'm trying to get like a couple of like rounds in just to like practice, and then to be able to participate as much as possible in terms of when the game launches and just the usual things. Since I think my thing from last year was to try to get a game in each genre that I want to play. So specifically for me, for example, oh, we got a queue. Whoops. Let me not talk too much so I don't get distracted and get murdered. Oh, I like the new animation. That's cool too. But pretty much for me, like, I wanted a game in each genre that I actually enjoyed. So that was MOBA, fighting, and MMORPG. I love action RPGs and RPGs in general, and then a fighter game. And so, like I said, I found Seekers of Skyveil, and like I said, I ride hard for my games that I really appreciate. So I think with MOBA games, I think the big thing for me is just to really practice and kind of get immersed. And I think I've thoroughly enjoyed kind of seeing the behind the scenes of how people play with this game, but also just, you know, getting used to the art of losing, because I feel like Seekers has been the most challenging game for me to get better at, but I don't hate it though. It's something to where I'm reminded that, you know, learning is learning, and sometimes you just got to get your ass kicked 1,000 times before you can get something good, you know? And I don't think it's been too difficult per se to learn like how to fight with Lily and Sahira. I think it's more of finding my style when I play with people, and also just getting used to my MMO mouse, which I will say Final Fantasy XIV and this game have really helped me do that in particular. Like, for real. Yeah, I see even some of the tracking and some of the details are really nice. Do I need to change my player name, though? I probably need to fix that. Or maybe it just shows up as my name for them to see. Because if not, I can fix that next round. That is totally on me, though. But I think the big thing with MOBA games is just getting used to the different mechanics, getting used to your own play style and characters that you want to play and try out, and then also just knowing what works in terms of your play style. And since Seekers is an extraction type MOBA game, I think, again, I'm just trying to get used to the fact that because I'm doing a lot of solo queues, like what my strategy is in terms of, one, being able to use the right, what is it? I guess the right buttons and stuff like that, as well as to be able to find my role in the team. Since I play mainly DPS characters in this game, I don't play as tanks. Let's go! I see who I think it is. Welcome in! It's lovely to see you, Tanja. I think we have a raid. Hi there, welcome in. It's lovely to see you, and hi everybody. If you are here, my name is Sia, use she, her pronouns, and I am your friendly but artsy scientist. As in, that is not a joke. I'm actually a scientist in real life. I just stream for fun. I'm a hobbyist. I'm a streamer. I'm playing Seekers of Skyveil tonight, as there is an open, sorry, I'm in the middle of killing things, and every time I'm trying to kill things, I get distracted and get murdered, and I don't want to lose right now. But we're playing Seekers of Skyveil. during its open beta test. So I hope you're having a lovely one, and I'm glad to see folks rated in as well as enjoying stuff too. And I hope you've enjoyed stream in terms of things. I think, Tanja, you were streaming earlier, Seekers of Skyveil, but let me know. Either way, you were streaming earlier, so I hope you had a dope stream. And as always, y'all, like I say, you're welcome to stay in terms of streaming, in terms of things. I usually play games like this, RPGs like Final Fantasy 14 and Genie Nikki, but I also just play like cozy, comfortable games. Oh my god, I'm about to die! This is what happens when I'm trying to introduce myself in the middle of a MOBA game, and then I end up doing this stuff. Where is my heal things? Where did I put them in my bag? Oh, the comedy right now. But as I'm trying to say, why I'm low-key not trying to die. You're welcome to stay and watch it through the shenanigans, but if you need to leave after watching a lovely stream, doesn't I just tell y'all I would get murdered? See what I mean in terms of multitasking with me? Ah! Wait. Heal me. No. Nope. Wait. Friend? No. Yay! Thank you! Oh god. Oh wait. My friend. They're dead. Hold on. F, heal. Oh. Wait. Eef. I will take the hits. I will take the hits. Ah! Running! I gotta go to the heal. I'm catching up in the chat too. But as always, y'all, if you need to scamper in terms of stream and things, especially after watching folks, please feel free to do so. You're welcome to stay, of course, in terms of watching me, but if you need to scamper after watching the stream for a while, that is totally cool. But I thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you around Twitch somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It was fun. Yeah, good vibes, and got some loots in Seekers. We also had the queue for Ancient Veil, but it was a 20 to 30 minute queue, so we gave up. So yeah, we stayed in Blooming Grove. Gotcha. No worries. Yeah, I saw the queue timer in terms of things, in terms of here, but it just sounds like from what you're saying then that some shenanigans are happening in terms of things. But I'm glad you at least had fun in terms of the games you were able to play. And again, I appreciate the raid, so. And I'm hoping you won some matches tonight too, because yes, we love victory. As for me, I'm not even gonna front, like, again. I was thinking of you and other folks because of the very reason as to why I'm definitely not the type of person to win in games. Oh, I'm taking a backpack. I will leave the other one, but we will leave that here. But no, like I just said, Tanja, I was just saying that, like, you and other folks I really think are much better players, because I feel like even though I love this game, I still had a lot of prep to do in terms of learning how to play. Okay, hold on. Can we get you back? Shoot! No, don't do that! Don't suck me in there! Yeah, about to head to sleep, so have a fantastic stream. Get some loot. Good night. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. And again, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a nice, wonderful rest. And I'll see you around as always. I appreciate you. And y'all, I don't have shout outs in terms of things as always. So apologies for that. But please, please, please go check out Tanja's. Super cool. Does voice acting. Play some dope games. You won't miss it. As in, you shouldn't miss it. That's what I meant to say in terms of you won't miss it. If you won't miss as in you will always have fun if you go to Tanja's streams. I'm just saying. That's what I mean. Apologies. I cannot speak tonight because I'm low-key like, I need to heal and then I can't because I don't have any heal. So that's my bad. Oh! That's, oh my gosh. I'm embarrassingly bad tonight. What do you mean these freaking things are murdering me? Get out of here. Oh, did I not put my things in my knapsack? Is that what I did wrong? Oh boy. Well, you know what? We're just gonna hope for the best. We'll be fine. We'll be alright. We'll make it work. We've got two of these folks with us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. Oh! What do you mean there's players coming up behind us? Oh. 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 No. Okay. You know, I really am not sure if I put my pots in my bag, and that would have been really smart to do that. And not in a thing where I was going to need pots. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who just died? I died too, because, you know. Y'all got to give me one. Give me one match. Give me one. I mean, I wouldn't blame y'all if I let me die. I haven't been doing great this match. I like how the HP bar has gotten a little bit more forgiving, because it used to be like insta deaths, as in if you died in this game and someone didn't heal you, I feel like within maybe like in a good like 30 seconds to a minute, you were dying. Like there was just no way. Oh, y'all want to come back here and get these heals? Oh. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if you can get this. I might have messed up the pods thing, but we're going to learn. We're going to figure it out. Be alright. Oh, man. I feel like the monsters have gotten a little bit smarter, too, which I'm not upset about, but... Oh, man. Like, what did I just say? What did I just say? Exactly. Okay, the question is, where did I not put them in my bag? I gotta figure out the UI, because I feel like I swear I put them in my bag.
You have been defeated.
Like I said, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. You gotta give me one. Even though, like, the die music's actually really cool. I like the edits, okay? I could still enjoy the edits even though I die cut by 1,000 deaths, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing? Okay. Alright, so that wasn't the best run. I don't think I put my pots in my bag. We are just gonna ignore that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen? That didn't happen. Nobody saw it. No one saw a thing! No one saw a thing in my stream. Okay, you did see that. I did get clumsy about it, but that is totally my fault. All right. Let me actually make sure that I don't do that again. In regards to me dying. And then I don't think I'm gonna use a bag this time. I think I'm gonna just make sure I just focus on pots and stuff since yeah. So we're just gonna go with that. All right, let's go back to the lobby. Honestly, I'm not gonna ensure anything. I think I'm gonna be okay. No pain, no game, as they say. I'm trying to like read up a little bit. Yeah, so what I was saying before we got into the match is that there is a beta roadmap that you can check out over on Steam, actually, in terms of the game. So it talks about, you know, a lot of the stuff that's been happening since 2023, and then some of the updates last year in terms of what's ahead. And then, you know, we're in the 10-day beta right now, where there's going to be there's, you know, playtests and stuff like that that's been going on. So everybody's just been enjoying it and having fun. And then now there's the beta development, which, yes, to correct myself a little bit earlier from stream, open beta is going to be in March 2025. So that means servers are going to be open 24/7 for early access on Steam. So right now there's going to be, servers have only been open for about 6 hours in the North America servers from Friday last week to Sunday of this week in terms of things. So I think there's a plan to do another small play test, so one or two more, do Steam next fest, and then they're gonna keep the servers open for 24 hours, and there's just gonna be all of magical stuff from there in terms of open, like early access, in terms of open beta. So that'll be a lot of fun. 'Cause like I said, I need some of y'all as my friends who play this game to be healers, so I can be a DPS and be great. Even though I still feel like a part of me low-key wants to try Lily. So it's not that I won't try on stream. It's just that right now I'm just enjoying trying to, like, one, learn the controls and make sure I get all the information I need from each of the betas to be able to play them. But to also, you know, not be a complete scrub. And then we can learn how to heal. Even though I feel like I did that backwards in Final Fantasy 14 where I said I was going to be a white mage main and then I went to DPS. It's just how that works in my world, you know? I have to do it the ways I do it in my head. Still munching on ice cream. Because it's the weekend, you know? Oh, I think they're in a game right now. All right, I just left because they're in a game. So let's see if I can queue it with some other folks for right now in terms of shenanigans. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go on mute for like 2 seconds. I'm nibbling on my ice cream right now. Okay, I'm alive. And I think one of my goals this year too, speaking of just gaming in general, is to really try to get better at the games I do play consistently. And also to be able to like practice. That's why I low-key have been eyeing it and probably will take the plunge in getting the Steam Deck. Though I did see that what, I just grabbed ice cream. Are we having some brainwaves? Same brainwaves? Yes, we are, Toko. I appreciate the friendship, like, vibing going on right now. Because yes to ice cream. I'm just having, I'm having vegan ice cream with sprinkles. I'm pretty, like, as they say, I'm pretty cash in terms of ice cream flavors. I love to know which one you're trying right now, though, in terms of things. I just had a taste for it today. Even though I went to the dentist, so my teeth are a little sensitive right now, but yeah. But yeah, I think one of the things I am invested in is getting a Steam Deck, but I also low-key saw that this Nintendo Switch, the Switch 2 is coming out this year, and like most people who are into Nintendo, I'm definitely going to be indulging. I haven't checked out the trailer though for the Switch 2 yet. It's moose tracks with bits of cookie dough. Ooh, that tastes good. I don't think I've had moose tracks before, but I do like cookie dough ice cream. So I am here for this. And you'll have to tell me more, because I feel like when you said that, Toko, it reminded me, I don't know if anybody remembers, there's a author game where you pretty much, as like one of the winning, like you have to beat the game or something, and when you beat the game, you get like ice cream, and then you can make it. And I feel like they had an ice cream flavor that was mousse. I don't know, I could be making that up in my mind, but I feel like that's what it was. Because I think it was a joke in the game for Arthur, and I'm thinking of like, for those of you who don't know Arthur, the TV series about the Arkbark Arthur, who had the had DW his sister and everything else, and then the game when you beat it, you got to make ice cream flavors, and I think the pun was like the Moose Tracks ice cream had moose ears on it. So I don't think I've had that flavor, but again, we do love some cookie dough ice cream, so can't go wrong with that. I know that was a very long tangent, but you know, childhood memories unlocked. Courtesy to Toko the goat. So, but like I said, that sounds really good. I love me a good ice cream like flow. But what am I saying as we wait for the cues? I haven't seen the trailer for the Switch 2. I do know I will be getting it though, because the Switch tends to be the one console that I will play without a shadow of a doubt. I did see that I think Mario Kart 9 is going to be a thing, which I'm really excited because, as I posted on socials, Mario Kart is one of my favorite franchises, particularly. I do love like Mario series games and stuff like that, so I'm not necessarily surprised. My brain's just like, oh, Mario Kart, I'm in. But I will say that I'm going to be intrigued to see what the Switch 2 has different than. Ooh, haven't played with a Talus. It's Jay Mungie. Let's go. What's up? Yay. Plus, again, I like that Jay Mungie's playing as Talus, so you can't go wrong with that. I don't see that many Talus players in the wild. I'm just saying, like, just gonna be spinning around a little bits in terms of shenanigans. Alright, actually let me do something really quick to fix my screen on OBS. I'm gonna move my chat just a little bit so I can see it as I adjust things. Alright, perfect. I guess I'm still getting used to like my windows, so apologies for that. Alright. I'm gonna follow my teammates. That's generally my rule. Where I'm just like, where we going? Where we going, friends? But like I said, I haven't watched the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. Like I said just now, I will probably be getting it for Mario Kart 9. But I did see that the Switch is apparently backwards compatible, which I'm not unhappy about that, to be honest with you. I know someone already started a little bit of commentary, which I saw some users comment too, on that. Where does Nintendo go up from here? But honestly, y'all, like, I think for me as a company, and I don't, you know, write for corporations, so I think for me, the reason why I tend to buy the mostly Nintendo stuff is because that's the console I typically have most games on. Don't get me wrong, I love my PC. You know, it's litty, it's goody in the hoodie and stuff, but I low-key only tend to buy and play games on Nintendo products. And then I'm catching up in the chat, Toko. So Moose Tracks is vanilla with fudge swirls. It tends to have chunks of peanut butter cups. Oh, okay. The chunks really melt, though. Not too hard, but not too soft. Okay. Thanks for that information. That might be why I haven't had it, though. Because I typically don't like peanut butter flavored things. Like, I like peanut butter itself. Because I love peanut butter crackers. Like, you know, peanut butter crackers with peanut butter. Or, you know, peanut butter sandwiches type of vibe. But I don't think I like... Like, Toga, would you say it kind of tastes like, Reese's, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Like, I don't like Reese's peanut butter cups, which somebody might fight me in the chat about that, but I don't like peanut butter flavored sweet things. I don't know why. Like, my brain just goes absolutely not. But I'm here for you having it, though. Like, I'm not locking on the flavor just because I'm a scrub. Because I still like vanilla and fudge, so I feel like I low-key would like it. I just probably wouldn't necessarily enjoy the peanut butter bits, but I would be here for the swirl, the fudge, and the vanilla. Oh, did we get... Oh! I'm like, did we get these trunks and look at all these monsters coming out of nowhere, trying to kill me. Anything I want? No. I don't really need any heavy armor. I'll take it. Oh no! I'm just following Jay. Oh, thank you. I will need this. Appreciate you. Oh. And also, again, I'm not trying to slander anybody who likes peanut butter. I like fudge and vanilla things. Because fudge brownies, I think I've had fudge brownies before, for example. Those are good. Vanilla's great. And like I said, I love peanut butter. So I will not tolerate any peanut butter slander. Because I do love me some peanut butter. What's in the chest? Oh. Oh, that's a cool feature where... On C's throne, there will be the new Steam Deck and the new Switch. I'm sobbing. Toko outing my secrets. Nah, I'm kidding. In the sense of, yes, like I said before, I'm a hobbies streamer. There is a mysterious throne link. I will not confirm or deny this. That's all I'm gonna say. I've started to not like peanut butter as much as I get older. Reese's is still the bomb. That's fair. Like, I feel like people either really like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or they hate them. There's no in-between, though. I don't know why that is, but I feel like that's the case. Because, like I said, I don't like Reese's, like, at all, but I love me some peanut butter. Like I'm not craving. I don't crave peanut butter a lot, but if someone was like, hey, you want to just eat some peanut butter sandwiches, I would be down, kind of vibe. I don't hope that makes sense. It's kind of like when you have, like, fruit snacks kind of vibe. I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, I'm always down for a fruit snack or something. But I'm not, like, craving it. Oh, my gosh. Is that who I think it is? I used to eat it straight from the jar. Toko! You said, hey. It's mine. I will eat all the peanut butter. Welcome in, Cynosis. I hope you're having a nice one. I'm here for the yummy, yes. We all can confirm these things are all great meals. I will never slander food overall. I just have some foods I prefer to eat because I'm that person. But I hope you're having a nice one. And I apologize, I cannot give shout outs as I get my stuff together on Twitch, but it's lovely to see you in a Twitch stream. I hope you're having a nice one, friend. How you doing? I am currently playing Seekers of Skyveil, trying to, you know, get decent to where I don't die. But, you know, I'm more liable to die. But I hope you're having a good one as I stream it in terms of the playtest they're having, or been having the last 10 days. So glad I can catch your stream. I'm doing rad. I hope you're doing rad too. That's awesome. Yeah, it's always lovely to see you. Because I know I haven't been able to stop by. I know I've, like, typically lurk on a lot of people's streams, which is why I tell people, if you know me, I will lurk on your streams. I might not say anything, but I will be lurking. But I've loved all the updates and stuff you've been sharing online and things, so I'm really glad to hear you're doing rad in terms of things. So, yeah. I'm doing okay myself. Just trying to get adjusted in terms of shenanigans for 2025, because I can't believe we're already in 2025. But, you know, we do what we can, and we try to make it work in terms of life. But, yeah. I'm always happy to hear folks are doing well. And we're just talking about food, and I'm gaming. And sorry, I keep like stopping for a second so I can adjust my OBS. I'm trying to also like get my office set up for streams to be a little bit better. So apologies if I sometimes pause. What? We have 7 minutes? Sorry, yelling. Oh my god, the war storm's gonna start soon. Shoot. Alright, well, that's the thing. This is C. She's always watching in the shadows. I'm crying, but I literally mean it. Like, I'm not even kidding. Because sometimes, like, I don't want to say I'm the most talkative. I'm not the most talkative streamer. I mean, not the most talkative streamer. I'm not the most talkative in people's chats. I'm more, since I've watched streamers more than I've I've watched streamers more than I've actually been a streamer myself. But I tend to lurk more in people's chats, especially if there's a lot of people. Not because I don't enjoy the conversation or don't enjoy like talking and enjoying conversation, but it's more like I'm trying to just vibe out and enjoy things, and I sometimes just take a minute. Versus, you know, once I've been in somebody's stream for a long, long time, or it's like a mutual friend I know. Oh, well. Nope, nope. We can't hit, boss. Oh, walk this way. Walk this way. Okay, got you. Peace. I'm coming over here, J-Mungie. Thank you. Let me actually use the chat feature. What? What do you mean?
Rival Seeker defeated.
Holy crap!
You have been defeated.
Right, Toko? I was like, Jay's trying to tell me to move and save. It's okay. It's okay. I need J-Mungie and my team to survive. Do it for me. Do it for me. I didn't make it. Didn't make it, but next time. Next time I'll make it. But not tonight. Not in this match. You're dying. I got this. They got this. Yeah, exactly. I will be avenged. They gotta seek out for me. I don't mind that I lost out my game, but they gotta get out of there. They gotta leave. They gotta survive. But yeah, for folks who were just wondering what just happened, essentially, J-Mungie, which shout out to J-Mungie, is actually part of the developer team for Seekers of Skyveil, was trying to tell, you know, me, hey, you can't hit the boss. And I didn't read it in time, and then by the time I walked away where J-Mungie could revive me, I died. So that's why, again, I am not mad. That was all on me. This is right. Read your chats. Read your tooltips. Don't be me. Don't die. Don't get murked, you know? Alright, I think they're gonna get out, though. Alright, I think they're gonna get out. So I think I can exit. Oh! Oh, that was a single extractor. Alright. I know Jay can get out though. All that gear has been lost. Sag, as the kids will say, Sag. Oh my god. I also don't know if I have clips available for streams, but I feel like that was kind of a clippable moment because I think that was hilarious to me. Like I said, when I get murdered, I just laugh at myself because I don't take myself that seriously. All right, but let me see something. I know I have some gear. I don't think I want to, like I said, buy any. I'm not gonna buy anything in regards to what am I thinking of? Like a knapsack or something to hold more items. But I will buy more consumables because we be dying a lot. And then we'll probably do like one more match with Zahira. Then I'm gonna try Lily next, just to kind of again. I do want to play more of Zahira since I've been playing more as Lily when I play Seekers of Skyveil on stream for you all. But I want to make sure I can balance myself out with both of the DPSs that I play. Okay. Sorry, I kept going back and forth for a second trying to think about it. Oh, that's why. 'Cause I don't have gear. It's not going completely messed up right now. Oops, nope. I still feel like I'm gonna do magic attack for this. I feel like that's the best option I have right now. All right, lobby. I do like that it has a menu now where it says where you are in terms of lobby and loadouts and stuff like that too, which is really cool. I can respect that. What was I saying before in terms of me yelling? I think we're talking about Nintendo Switch foods and stuff like that too. And everything. Maybe? Yeah. But we'll start back on that topic. I think I've mentioned before in stream, like I said, I mainly play, being somebody who started out as a handheld gamer, I think that's why my opinion specifically about games that I want to buy is grounded in the fact that I actually like that a lot of consoles are more like grab and go. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't appreciate like a big bulky system, like a PC or computer. I'm a 90s kid for the love of Mike, but I did see that somebody was saying for the Switch 2 that the Joy-Cons are actually magnetic. And I think to me the Nintendo Switch 2 actually looks like a Steam Deck. Or at least it looks inspired by it. So I'm really curious to see what type of specs it'll have on top of it being backwards compatible. And for those of you who don't know what that means in terms of backwards compatibility, if you are a gamer or aren't, I don't want to assume. I assume a lot of people game, but I don't want to make that assumption either. A lot of consoles, depending on the, I guess, maker, will be backwards compatible in the sense of you can play a game from the prior generation's game, like console, onto it. So the Switch 2, I do believe, is backwards compatible for all Nintendo Switch games, which would be nice. But I'm assuming then that would mean there's probably going to be exclusive Nintendo Switch 2 games like Mario Kart 9 or something, versus Mario Kart 8 might be something that's just like backwards compatible if you could play on there or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah. I think that would be the case. And I know there's supposed to be another Nintendo Direct in April, I think. So we're going to get more information about it, but not sure. I don't know. I will say that to me, I'm biased though when it comes to Nintendo products because I tend to think that what usually gets me, like I said, is I usually like handheld games. And I usually tend to like the fact that when a console's backwards compatible, I can play games that I've owned for a long time on the new system, so I'm not sitting there having to wait for so long. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can find another game. Ooh, I'm learning a bunch. Nice. Always happy to share and talk and gab, and I'm happy that people are learning things. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think we're gonna learn more information from the Nintendo Direct, which I would not be surprised if it's exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2 as well as some of the newer games that might be coming out. Because I think the fact that we got a preview of Mario Kart 9, it looked like, means they're probably gonna drop a trailer for some of the incoming games for the Nintendo Switch. Which, honestly, I mean, it would be cool if they had a Mario Kart game or an Animal Crossing game. Even though maybe they would want to make Animal Crossing New Horizons backwards compatible. Because, I mean, for those of you, again, I'm an Animal Crossing fan. I love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing stopped updating in terms of the game itself. And I know that the mobile game is offline. So now there's no longer online features for it. But you can play Animal Crossing New Horizons and the one on the mobile game, which I forget the name of it off the top of my head. But, I'm wondering if they might make a new Animal Crossing game, but it might be too soon. I don't know. Because usually what I've noticed with Nintendo, as somebody who's played way too much Animal Crossing on like almost every console, and as in, yes, I've played every single Animal Crossing game except for the original one that came out in Japan a long, long, long time ago. That didn't go by Animal Crossing. But, I wouldn't be surprised if they're maybe making another Animal Crossing game for the Nintendo Switch too, because I don't see why they wouldn't if they're not going to update the new one. I mean, sorry, in New Horizons, but I could be wrong. Because it would be cool if they had a lineup of like Metroid Prime 4 could also be playable on the new Switch, Mario Kart, and then Animal Crossing. But I could be wrong though, because they just came out with Mario Party Jamboree. Which Jamboree is fun. I do like Mario Party Jamboree a lot. And I think Metroid Prime 4 is supposed to come out on the Switch. It's one of the last Switch games that'll come out. So I'm just really curious to see what they're going to do, because I already know, and I'm not even going to lie to you, I'm going to buy a Switch too. I don't know why. Hello? Like, that's happening. The only console I won't get, like I've talked about extensively on YouTube, is sorry to those of you who might be diehard Xbox people. I don't really buy Xbox products. The last time I bought an Xbox was a long time ago when I got the Kinect and for Mirror's Edge, which that'll probably date me and remember me. For anybody who remembers those games, I talk about a lot. But I don't really play Xbox games. The only game that made me think about it for 2 seconds was South of Midnight. But South of Midnight's coming out on PC, so, and y'all know I'll be playing that day one. That's an immediate purchase. Cause hello, Black Girl Magic, Southern Guy Alpha Magic, hello, magical. But I don't know. People were saying that they don't know where Nintendo can go. But honestly, I feel like the appeal for me of being someone who buys Nintendo products is because I always try to find a balance between RPG games, action RPGs, and fun family adventure games. And the Switch has had the most games I've bought that I would play over and over again, like Breath of the Wild, Mario Party, Animal Crossing. Heck, I might even get Phoenix Wright probably on the Switch. I think you can play it on there. And there's just like visual novels. Versus, it's not to say I don't like PlayStation or Xbox. It's just more like, unless it's specifically like a game that I want to buy, and I usually, I'm not going to lie to you, am biased towards graphics, which is why I tend to buy Sony products for Final Fantasy games. Or if, I'm probably going to get Visions of Mana one day. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll have to see. I think I'm hopeful because I know most people may not like those genre of games, so I'm not knocking anybody who's like, I'm not interested, but I tend to be the type of person where if you're looking for a console that's family friendly, and if you just like cozy, very colorful, quirky games like Kirby and Princess Peach Showtime, you're probably going to be a Nintendo fan by default, because that's how I am. Because one of my favorite games is Princess Peach Showtime. Like, I love that game. Oh, no, I'm good. Y'all can have that. Why? Because I like cute things. I love Princess Peach. I play her in Mario Kart. But that's not to say that there aren't games on PlayStation 5 that I don't love. For example, Metaphor, I need to finish. And Expedition, I think 33 is coming out, I think on PlayStation, but I could be wrong. Let me double check. A lot of my games aren't coming out until mid to late year. Except for Monster Hunter Wilds, which I won't be streaming that, but I will be playing it on console. So if anybody is a Monster Hunter player, I will see you. I will see you on the fields. I will see you on the plains in February. Somehow, some way. Oof. Nope. Oh, dang. Really? Already? I'm not judging them because, listen, let me just get me a pot real quick. Come to me. Don't hit my teammate. Come to me. There we go. Alright, cool. What's in the chest? Alright, well. I will take the acorn. The one game that I do want to actually watch, I don't necessarily want to play it, is Marvel Rivals. But, like I said, there's some games that I want to play. There's some games I'm just fine watching. I'm that type of person. But we all have the games that we enjoy that we can all play. Oh. First, alright. Use the heal altar. Alright. There's an aura storm. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not good. I do think, though, like, my demographic in regards to gaming is not necessarily being targeted. So, any Gen Zers out there, because y'all are adults, I think y'all are at the age now where people are targeting y'all primarily in Gen Alpha. Which makes me sound so dated, but it's kind of true. I think millennials can officially pass the torch. We are not the target demographic for gaming. Which is totally fine. I don't have an issue with that. But I think we're just at the point where... I think millennials, we're at the age where I don't think people care about us as much as they care about youngins who have parents who will buy them games. And that's mainly Gen Zs and Alphas. So I'm not upset about that per se. It's just why I'm at that point where I know what games I want to play. And I know which games I'll check out based on like what people are saying, but I'm comfortable in the genres that I play. But I am definitely not the target demographic. That's for sure. Which is so weird because I feel like millennials got the smoke for so long, and then it's like, yeah, we don't care about y'all anymore. Y'all can go on somewhere, and I'm like, thanks so much for the love. Yeah, Togo, exactly. Like, and for context, even though these things are very arbitrary in terms of like generational divides, at least in terms of stuff like that. Oh, do we want to fight these folks? Maybe we want to leave. Maybe we want to leave. Do we want to leave? Okay, that's cool. We're just gonna fight him. I was going on my millennial tangent while we were fighting these really things. I don't think we can fight the chaser. I think we need to get away. Oh, fuck. Did you just die again? Okay, no worries. Ooh. Why is that above their face? I don't know what that means. Anyway, y'all need to get that heal thing. I don't know what that means above them. I don't even know what that refers to. Maybe it's a new thing. But it looks like a death flag. I don't even know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so and like I said, generational divides are very arbitrary. But for those who don't know them, anybody who was born between like 1987 and oh, that might be a little too low. Like 19, maybe say like I will say anybody born in the 80s and 90s would be around millennial. I think it's a little split between the decade with the 80s, but I would say like maybe mid to late 80s to early 90s is millennial. I think late 90s to like early 2000s is Gen Z. And then I think Gen Beta is anybody born between 2025 and now. And so to me, you know, the generational markers are essentially just when we talk about the fact that, what are you doing? Oh.
Seeker has bested an opponent.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's why we don't fight. That's why I don't fight these people. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die.
Seeker has bested an
Yeah,
opponent.
I figured. That's okay. Yeah, we done. It's okay.
Rival Seeker defeated. You have been defeated.
No worries. We'll return the biz. Let me see. Yeah, if you want to know the actual, it's like 1980s to 1994, and it's Gen Z's like 94, 95. Yeah, exactly, Toko. It's basically like mid to late 90s is Gen Z, and then yeah, mid to late 90s is Gen Z, and then Gen Beta just started. So anybody born from like the early 2000s to 2010s is Gen Z, and then Gen Beta starts between now and 2035, I think it is. And so when I think about gaming and marketing and things like that, it tends to be the generation who, you know, either lives at home with their parents or is a young adult, and millennials don't fit that demographic. Like, the youngest millennial is, if you're going off the age markers, would be about 28 now, 29 almost. Anybody born at least like 95, 96, 97 would be their mid to late 20s. And then Gen Z is probably mid to late 20s to maybe teens. Teens, like, yeah, like young teenagers or like young kids. And then Gen Alpha and Gen Beta are like kids to babies. So when I think about video game culture in terms of the shifts, I mean, I don't necessarily get mad about the fact that I'm not the target demographic because, I mean, I've aged out, basically. And it's not like a bad thing, but it's more like why, for example, I tend to gravitate toward games like Final Fantasy 14 because like I've talked about before on stream, the age range of Final Fantasy 14 tends to be people who are in their late 20s to 40s, I think, is the typical age demographic for that MMO. I think some games skew younger, or some players skew younger, but I think the player base for Final Fantasy 14 tends to be older. Pardon me, everybody. I'm like chewing on my ice cream because I forgot. I don't need to let it melt too much while I'm playing. Let me actually buy some more clothes. Did I lose my thing? I might have lost my sickle. Okay, it's fine. Now what we're gonna do is actually switch over to Lily. I'm gonna try playing her for a little bit. But all is to say, I'm gonna be curious to see how gaming keeps changing, particularly as a 90s kid, where I see some of the aesthetics and game desires that I liked as a kid, and seeing some of the folks who are my age now in the gaming industry showing those influences, like folks who are making games inspired by Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, like take the reins now as game developers themselves. But it's really interesting to see some of the new things that might come about, which I don't know. I feel like virtual reality is probably going to take off very soon. I don't know why. I have a feeling that that's probably the next genre of game once VR becomes a bit more accessible. And I think because of VR chat, my brain's like, that might be the next frontier, I think. I don't think console gaming's going away. I don't even think, like, Nintendo or Mario franchises are going away. I just think, like, there's going to be some new stuff that people are not going to be prepared for. And I also think, too, it just, I think it's safe to say we're the generation that made gaming cool, so to speak. That's fair. I know I'm biased, but I feel like I'm really, really grateful, as much as the world itself is low-key the way it is, to your point, in terms of saying, like, we're the generation that made gaming cool. But I love being a 90s kid because I think we really did make, like, that DDR Eiffel 65, very much Y2K aesthetic is very 90s to me. And this is no slander to anybody who loves Y2K fashion, but when I think of Y2K, I think of, like, Afrofuturism, like Aaliyah, may she rest in peace, and Missy Elliott type of videos and Janet Jackson type of stuff. So I don't really think a lot of people know what Y2K is. I think people just, like, try to romanticize the 2000s, but then they miss it. Because do I have nostalgia for some of those things? Yeah, like, I miss, like, people always talk about on, like, Twitter, those consoles that you can see through. Like, I love that aesthetic. I love DDR, the iPhone dance commercials where they're, like, soilettes, like black soilettes of themselves just dancing and stuff. Like, I miss that. I miss that. But at the same time, like, there wasn't, like, I think people they get a little too nostalgic for that time era, and I'm like, y'all, we didn't have some of the cool stuff we have now. So, like, I miss it, but, like, I don't think we need to go back, per se, if that makes any sense. Like, I think we still got to progress forward. Now, do I miss consoles that are see-through? Yes, I think that type of stuff is so dope. Like I said, I'm biased because I'm a 90s kid. And I feel like that PlayStation, Sony, sexy era of, like, gamer sounds and stuff, which is why I love that Sony did their PlayStation anniversary, where you could change the sounds to, like, PlayStation 2, which I did for mine. But like I said, I don't get caught so much in the nostalgia. I'm like, oh, this is the only era of gaming that I like, where I'm like, no. I just miss where things weren't so, you know, the way they are, where it's capitalism, but beggars can't be choosers. In the sense of, I'm not saying capitalism is a good thing. In the sense of, I'm not saying, like, the way that game developers aren't getting paid right and stuff is okay or anything. I more so mean, like, there has to be a balance between, like, making great games and also supporting the folks who make those games too. And bringing back some of the stuff that we know makes gaming fun, and also not getting caught up in throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Is that the best way I can put it? I'm nibbling on ice cream while we're in the match, which is not a smart decision. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you in terms of like bring back the translucent tech, but you know, I think there's an over hyper romanticized nostalgia about the 90s and 2000s that I need people to let go as a kid who grew up in the 90s and 2000s. It really was great, don't get me wrong. But you was not getting Final Fantasy VII Remake graphics in 1996. You was getting like box graphics on the Nintendo 64. And you was gonna deal with it. Like, it was so funny. And that's why, because on the Nintendo Switch, for example, you can play old school games. So you can play N64 games. And so we were playing Mario Kart 8, and then we ended up playing Mario Kart 64. And playing it again was so funny, because as a kid, it was like the coolest thing to me. Like, being able to play and stuff, but there were only like 8 tracks on that game. You could only play as 4 kart racers. I think you had Princess Peach, the Mario Brothers, DK, Bowser, and I think that was it. I think you play as Princess Peach, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, DK, and like 1 or 2 other people, and that was it. Versus Mario Kart 8, you get so many freaking characters in like 24 matches. Like 24 different tourneys with like 4 races per tournament. So, like, I understand the nostalgia for it, but I'm like, y'all, gaming's coming long way. So, like, we can still talk about the coolness of that era, but to knock on like the way developers and game designers have come a far way from that type of stuff. Like, come on. God, VR with some things is fun, but motion sickness, yeah, and that's true. And I think that's an issue I've heard from a lot of people I know, friends and mutuals, is that a lot of games they can't play because there's too much like stuff going on the screen. So that's the other thing too, where like I think the innovation can come with VR, but that's a valid point in that I don't think everybody's going to be able to enjoy it, because virtual reality can be like, heck, even Mario Kart, like the levels upside down are too much for me sometimes, or I'm like, I can't do this. Upside down is too much for me after a while. Make my brain be like, huh? What's happening? Oh, dang. Hold on, let me heal myself. Right die again. Yes, buying all the old stuff we couldn't have is, and that's really what it is for me. Like, I think I'm at that point where I don't need to own every single game. It's just one of those things where I know what games I tend to want to play, and the games I enjoy tend to follow a particular genre. So like, I think for me, appreciating Princess Peach Showtime is because it reminds me of Mischief Makers, if anybody remembers that game on the Nintendo 64. So I tend to just like very quirky, cute games like that, and I thoroughly enjoy them. Can we kill this? The HP's not going down. I think we need to leave. I don't think we can kill this thing. For 3D modeling purpose, I try to get it used to VR, but oof, I have an hour limit and I'm close to my eyes when I run. That is solely valid. Because I'm wondering about that Cyanosis, because yeah, you do have a 3D model. So I am curious from your perspective, as well as any other folks who have them, like it probably tracks your entire body, right? But it still is kind of where you have to get used to the motion, because it's not as because like, for example, with my VTuber model, it tracks me, of course, using a camera, but I'm wondering in terms of like the 3D elements, like if there's any slight differences compared to a 2D model, and how some of that tracks for like folks who might have some like, if that tracks for folks who might get motion sickness or just need to take a break for a second using the 3D model. I could be overthinking it, but I always just think about that in terms of accessibility and stuff too, and just like what's possible with technology. Because, y'all, I'm a nerd because I'm a scientist, but one of the things that I definitely am not a fan of when people are like, oh, everybody can use something, like, that's not necessarily true. And I mean in the sense of, I think technology should be accessible, and I think the only people who can tell you if something's accessible is the person the accessibility is supposed to be built for. Because I don't speak over disabled or immunocompromised people in that way, for example. Because saying like, oh, this game is accessible, where it's like, actually this person over here who, you know, has been saying the UI in this game is crappy, still can't play this game, kind of vibe. I hope that makes sense, but That's why I always get curious about technology when people say, "Oh, it's accessible." I'm like, is it though? Is it really? But that's just me. I think about screen readers because I know my cousin who is I forget the specific type of blind that she has. So she uses screen readers and different technology with her phone. But I know she can't play certain games because of just the lack of accessibility for them. But she can do other things with speak-to-text technology and stuff like that. So some things are accessible in regards to it, but other things are just like, no. Oh, yeah, I hope it makes sense. Upside down, got it. You want me to throw up and not fit? Exactly. Like, I legit can't with Mario Kart sometimes. I love it. I love the franchise, but I legit cannot, like... Yeah, that thing not dying. It's not dying. We gotta go. And as a general rule of thumb, y'all, like, I have my cursory opinions and stuff. Somebody started a distractor? Oh. I try not to speak... I only try to speak to my own cursory experiences, but I don't try to speak for experiences that I don't have, which is why I can't speak to some of the nuances of like excessive technology and stuff, but I can to a degree in which I have loved ones who do use technology in the ways that people will talk about, but then they're like, oh, I didn't know that's like, well, you wouldn't because you don't need it, but I got people in my life who need it, and I can tell you this thing that they're trying to do is not doing the thing it's saying it's gonna do. But I do appreciate, for example, in games where there's like an arachnophobia mode where you can get rid of the spiders, because listen, if I don't gotta see giant spiders, I don't want to see them in my games, personally. That's just me. I low-key want to do the extractor, but if we're gonna explore and there's one right there, that's fine. I just don't want to get hit by the aura storm, whatever the frick that actually means. No, get away from me! Oh, are they fighting a boss? Of course they'd be fighting a boss. Nope. There's a treasure chest. There's a bounty afoot. Sorry for that slight jarring pause as I move around. Ooh. Oh, what just happened? Oh, ooh. Sorry, y'all. I forgot one of my hotkeys is tied to taking photos in YouTube Studio. I gotta fix that. That doesn't count as scuff. It doesn't count as stuff. Whoa. I mean, maybe it can, because I need to fix my hotkeys, but that's on me. You can just ignore that. Oh. Wait. Maybe? Ooh. Switching that out. Give me more power! How can we get over there? Oh, I'm taking this. Wow, what do you mean? What do you mean, hello? Tiny minions of doom. Get out of here. I didn't ask you for his. You can go away now. Thank you so much. I will be taking this. I will also be taking this. Alright, I'm outie. We gotta go. We gotta get up out of here. We have to leave. We have to leave. We have to leave. There's an extractor. Oh, is this not an extractor? Can I not get this? Of course. I think I can see them on the map. Watch me get murdered because I left the party for 2 seconds. Just when I started getting nice gear. Alright, I need a heal. Like now. Nope. I want to help my party mates, but we need to leave. And I need to heal. I do not have the HP to be doing this right now. So I'm confused about what we're doing. Of course. Did I get left behind? I'm pretty sure I got left behind. Well, we're gonna do the death march. The death march! Are they gonna save me? Thank you for your kindness. I appreciate you. Alright, the dangerous part is, where is an extractor? Oh, fuck. No. I wasn't trying to get murdered again. I was just trying to go find an extractor. Waste my... Thank you. I'm probably gonna die, but you know what? We did a good job. We tried. Where is an extractor? Good lord. Is there not one here? Oh my god. We're probably not gonna make it. Oh god. Oh god. I'm trying to get us to an extractor. There's one right over here. No? Oh, that's not an extractor. Ah, we need the keys. Of course. Yep, I'm dying. That's okay. You know what? It was a good run. The music is very terrifying. It's okay. So what have we learned? The This is why my number one tip for this game, even though I've been getting beat up by folks, so if you're a PvP person, do not ask me what PvPing. But I would say as a player, you have got to extract at least a minute in before the counter goes off. You're dying otherwise. Not because you couldn't necessarily like get there very quickly, but every single time in a match when the players I'm playing with, we fool around on the map and don't get to an extraction point by like a minute in, we're dying every freaking time. So like I said, it's not a good strategy. At least to me. But again, like I said, I'm the type of player where I'm very cautious. So I eat the bullet anyway because I'm just trying to like get used to playing the game and the mechanics. So I'm going to always eat everything of my game. Clearly. But, I mean, like, to me, if you're going to do solo, like, in all seriousness, like, you need to do a solo extraction at least, like, a minute or two out before the thing dies. Otherwise, like, you're going to lose all your stuff and just die. So that's definitely something I think that's been pretty consistent throughout all my playtests that I would recommend personally is, you know, do what you got to do kind of vibes. But let me put my pots back in, and then I'll jump back into the matches, Lily. And then we'll switch over to Zahira and play like 2 more matches. And then we'll probably call it from there. Nope, I'm not ensuring anything. Wait, hold on. Shoot. All right, I just wanted... Since that first match, y'all, I didn't put my pots in there, I'm paranoid. No worries. Thanks for stopping by and watching me. And thank you so much in terms of good luck with more of my seeking as I die. But I appreciate your commentary, especially again with the hyper-momentalized 90s, 2000s era Y2K stuff. But it'll be lovely to see you again sometime soon. But please take care for now. And I hope you have a nice rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by, you know what I'm saying? And hope to see you around sometime soon. One day, y'all will see me win a match. One day. Today might not be that day, though. Overall, though, I would say the game's playstyle is pretty consistent for Seekers of Skyveil. I don't think it's any more or less harder. I think just some of the... I think it's a little bit easier, actually, because there's solo extraction points now. And some of the mechanics in which you can use to play the game are a little bit better off. So it's not horrible. Now, I wouldn't say, though, that this game is really challenging in the sense of... I don't think it's been, like, awful to play. I think it's just there's a sense of frustration when you lose, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having that in a video game where, you know, you want to beat the boss or get to the objective, and if you lose a couple times, you're just like, dang, I got to get my life together. But I don't think it's anything to where I want to, like, throw my controller against the wall type of vibe. It's more like, oh, kind of vibe, you know? Because I think the most frustrating game I've ever played... I can't play Elden Ring games. Which y'all saw, for those of you on YouTube, you saw my Liza P stream. That was awful. Like, I can't play games like I've talked about before where, like, it's just, it's unforgiving. So I'm not a hardcore gamer for the type of games where, you know, if you die, you got to go all the way to the beginning type of vibe. That's not my genre of game, because I think those games require a different type of skill set of very much persistence and being okay with starting over and having fun with that. But at a certain point for me, that type of game would frustrate me so much. So I just don't do that. But I do respect people who do play Elden Ring type of games, because it's just the one genre I don't do. And of course, I don't do horror games either, because I just don't... I don't get entertained getting jump scared. So you will see me get jump scared in some of the games that I play because they can be very dark. Because for example, I know when I play South of Midnight, that's going to be fun. I know I'm gonna get jump scared a lot in that game. Which for those of you who say that too, I'll put a caveat, which I need to be better about. So apologies on that. But for some games I do play that have maybe a horror element to it or something like that, I will put a caveat to say that if jump scares or me yelling freaks you out, please feel free to turn down the stream or just step away for a bit. So I will do that for games that I know tend to be a little scary. I didn't really do that for that one part in Shadowbringers because I had no idea that was coming, and that's kind of the big thing for those of you who know what I'm talking about in Shadowbringers. I won't say what it is, but I'm trying to try to do that too because I know that scary games can be a lot for people, particularly for anybody might like get freaked out and have conditions or something where stuff like that can just rattle them. So I'm hoping to be able to have stuff set up like that for games I play in the future. Even though I think the only games that might have that maybe would be Final Fantasy XIV or any RPGs that I play. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy primarily, the RPGs I play. Most of the cozy games don't really have any jump scares or things that can cause too much, but I'll do my best in terms of things. I can't promise that I will be able to catch every single one because I know I try not to spoil anything when I stream games that I play. But if it's games I'm familiar with, like for example, like Final Fantasy XII, which I do plan to stream one day on here, I will let y'all know if there's any like creepy, crawly, jump scary things. Because I appreciate when folks give me a heads up about those types of stuff too. So. Y'all can get that. It's hot. Yep. Oh, I actually was thinking about this just now too, in terms of stationary streaming. So I am going to figure out a better schedule. So I apologize for this for my book and stationary streams. I think for book streams, it's probably going to be confined to talking about some of my favorite books. So last year, for example, for Black History Month, I did a book stream specifically on books that I like by Black women and authors that I appreciate. What I'm going to try to do maybe is do like a quarterly book setup to where I talk about some books that are on the horizon for me, as well as just ones I think would be interesting. And then I think for stationary streams, those might more be like a monthly to like, it's not bi-monthly. Would it be bi-weekly? Bi-weekly kind of vibes? And those will probably be confined to my co-working streams. Oh, I like that there's area effects now. I think I saw the little menu on the lobby that talked about those, so I got hit by one. I think I got hit by a few earlier this stream too. Just seeing it's cool again. I think the one thing I need to figure out is I do want to have running commands and widgets of some of the shops and places that I personally support in regards to stickers and stationery and things like that. So that'll be something to look forward to since I particularly have enjoyed the lace bobbin streams as well as the stationary ones in terms of the setup for the year. I think I just need to get into my other books first before I can make a plan of how I want to do them on YouTube and on Twitch particularly. And I do appreciate that there is a co-working, I think there's a co-working category on Twitch now. YouTube doesn't have categories, but I know that Twitch does. So I'll probably mark those streams as co-working ones because those are typically be when I do them. The one thing I do want to add to my stash, though, is I do want to find people who make, like, stationery of Infinity Nikki, but y'all know me in that game. That game is taking over my life. Which, by the way, y'all, I will talk about on my Monday stream, but I got some of the dresses. I'm so proud of myself. I was so happy. I was like, let's go. Let's go, me. Getting the things that I want in the game. Oh. Can we go... Where's the treasure chest? Is it back over this way? Not a wall to get over there? Nope. It's probably a little back door or something, but it's fine. Just want to keep up with my party. I also think my 90s diatribe is coming out in terms of me talking about that type of thing, because I think a lot of millennials are having a collective grieving moment of just how bad technology is versus what could have been, I guess is the way I'm going to put it. And I would have to agree, because if you had told maybe 10-year-old me when we had that big old Windows 95 computer that this is the future, I kind of would have looked at you like, but why? And that's the only way I can describe it. But, I mean, I'm a big fan of Star Trek and Tron Legacy, so I'm, despite it all, like I tell people all the time, I'm not nihilistic. I'm not that type of person. So we're just going to have to see how things play out over the long term, even though I'm not particularly happy with, you know, I'm not the type of person to F around and find out type of vibe, if you get my drift. Can I? No. Dang. Do I want that? No, but I will take this. I love how I take things as if I survive enough to actually be able to have a preference. It's like, who am I? Who am I to think I have a preference when I usually get murdered in this freaking game? But I will have one, because someday I will have a match where I take something back and I seek out things without dying. Oh my god! This is why I need to be quiet. You see how I open my mouth sometimes and then it's just like, hey, you know what? This monster's gonna come out of nowhere and try to murk you and your team. Good luck. Have fun. Okay, that's one. I don't think we can kill some of these things yet. Vault spot. Like, I don't think that person we can kill. The Resident Round Circle Jr., which I love the name. I don't think we're killing him. I think we should just go. So I'm just gonna let us get over here. Oh, he's gonna follow us? That's disrespectful. Alright, so... Oh, dang. And I died. Shoot. Well, that sucks.
You have been defeated.
Didn't I just say, like I say every match, like I act like I have time to have preferences when I'm getting murdered every time. You got this. Is your name Glue Huffer? I'm crying. That's up there with licking doorknobs, which I will not endorse. I'm not endorsing that. All right, we not gonna spectate. We gonna let it go. We gonna return to base. Okay. I think I said I would do, let's see, 2 matches with Lily. I'll switch back to Zyra now. I think that's what I'll do. Just because, like I said, I've been playing as Lily a lot more in my Seekers of Skyveil streams. So I feel like I need to play as Zyra just to balance it out for y'all, and for myself, because I still want to get good at both of them. So that's partly why I'm saying it too. Instead, though, I do have the novice melee sickle. I'm gonna try that and see if that makes a difference. Even though again, I play primarily as DPS characters, so I will get more gear though. I need all the pods, even if I die every time. I don't care. I do not care. So yeah, we'll do 2 more matches with Zahira and then we'll call it. I know for those of you who are also playing Seekers of Skyveil, or if you know anybody who's playing, the servers are open until 1 a.m. 10 p.m. PST is 1 a.m. EST. So you can still game past when I stop, but they're open every single day until the 19th. So you have until Sunday, pretty much, to keep playing. It's not bad. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. All right. I mean, sure. I might have to rebuy it. Plus, I just need to, I'm at the point now where I need to be reading the guides. So, shout out to the Seekers of Skyveil folks, in terms of guides, and the YouTubers and streamers who've already got, like, things up. I'm going to be, like, reading y'all stuff. Because that's what I also do low-key. Well, not even low-key, but I do that for Final Fantasy 14 too. There's a lot of really dope streamers who post a lot of really good guides and stuff that I typically use to be able to get better at playing at games. Really, really helps. So. Plus, I will say this. One day I will get Seekers of Skyveil merch. I mean that. Pretty much, you know how much I love a game if I end up getting merchandise. Like, to my earlier point about Mario Kart, like, I have Mario Kart merchandise. Like, I have a Princess Peach racer jacket and a shirt. The racer jacket was actually a Kickstarter, so I can't help anybody with that one, because I love Kickstarters. But the Peach jacket was from, the Peach shirt I got, and they weren't around the same time. I got the Princess Peach racer jacket a long time ago from a Kickstarter. It's a leather jacket. But I got the Princess Peach shirt that's a racer shirt from Box Lunch. So I tend to shop in, like, nerd places. Whenever I can, of course. But yeah, we'll probably do this match and then one more, and then we'll call it for stream tonight. Like I said, my goal right now with Seekers of Skyveil streams is to, you know, be able to win a match eventually. Hi, Kinky. Welcome in. Plotting in a corner. What do you mean plotting in a corner? What you about to do? You got mod powers. That's dangerous business. But welcome, and I hope you're having a nice one. As you can see, I am playing Seekers of Skyveil tonight. Just gabbing and talking about various things as I get my ass kicked multiple times. Trying to get gear and have some fun. And actually, I'm just trying to see, like, where my thing is. I think it's, like, nearby, but it's fine. Check something in a second. I'm crying, not Toko being like, don't ban me. Oh, so that's what it is. There's a tiny extractor symbol in it. You know what? That would have been a great tip. This is why you read your tooltips. Oh, they're already in a game. Let me, I guess, find a new lobby then if they're already in the game. I don't want to stop them in terms of shenanigans. And sorry for being a little quiet. I'm just trying to like look into something real quick before I keep gabbing on. Oh. Oh. Wait, Ginky, is the plot what I see in the FC Discord? Is that what you plotting? Is that game recognized game? Is that what that is? I'm kidding, but let me know if that's not what it is, because I just saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, I'd be down for that. Just have to sync up, but I'd be down for that especially if we're close to the same spot in terms of shenanigans. But no pressure, of course, no pressure. Yeah, Tanja was right. These queues are taking a little bit. They're not horrendous or anything, but I think it's taking a little bit of time. Now, the funny thing that I think I will definitely look forward to, wait, Michaela, is that your way of saying, it's like, what have I come to? What am I looking at? But welcome in. It's lovely to see you in terms of shenanigans. Playing good old Seekers of Skyveil, as I enjoy playing as Zahira and, again, getting my butt handed to me, but I'm still having fun regardless. But I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you on the stream. Just queuing up, waiting for the things to open up before I, you know, shenanigans. Friday night? Yeah, that is true. People are doing all types of things on a Friday. Oh my gosh. I'm still trying to like get my windows and stuff set up differently, but I'm still not liking the way I set it up for tonight. So I'm going to be troggling in my setup for streams a lot more. Along with actually making sure the bots work. Oh no, you're good, Michaela. No worries. I totally got what you mean though. It's totally fine. Especially because like I feel like I got like my hands just be going faster sometimes as I be typing. It's just so I got you. All the things. No worries. Waiting for this queue. And then like I said, we'll do two more matches. Okay. Oh, I have a twin. Let's go. We love twinning it. We'll probably do one more match after this. But we won't be streaming, as a reminder, tomorrow. We will actually be streaming on Sunday. We're actually going to do Unicorn Overlords. I'll be in my pixel form. Trying to, you know, get to Dragonhold. And I think we're going to the land of dragons and fairies. I'm on my phone. I came to watch a comedy skit because Facebook has too many ads. That's fair. No worries. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have been saying that especially as of late, that there are way too many ads on certain applications, which is people are not fans of. I'm not a fan of it myself. Like, of course, like with folks who are on Twitch, you know, who are running ads because it's their full-time and part-time job, I don't mind an ad. I don't mind it. People got to make their money somehow. But sometimes I'd be like, how did I get an ad here of all places? Like, I'm just out here watching random cat videos. What's going on? Oh, whoops. Let me help June out here now. I love how they just completely ran away. Like, come back here and fight. Fight me. I know I'm not the best player, but dang. Oh, how am I about to die again? What are you talking about? Backing up, backing it up, backing it. Oh, oh, that means he's targeting me. Jeez. All right, then. Was not very helpful during that match, but, you know. Yeah, I think that's the thing that going back to, and I was talking about this earlier, Michaela, in terms of streaming, but I think millennials are having a nostalgia moment because, oh, I should be helping. I thought they killed everybody, my bad. Because I think ads on Twitch make sense. Facebook doesn't need more. Yes, you're not wrong. Because I think, to me, I think a lot of people are missing the internet of the yesteryears, which, again, I'm not trying to over-romanticize the 90s and 2000s. But I think that the internet before... Hit him back, I'm crying. Before we had all these ads and people made their careers on social media, the internet wasn't so predisposed to sending all them in terms of ads and everything. Hi, then talk. No worries. You're fine. And that's like low-key me with my, oh, I'm trying to respond, and then I get distracted by trying to fight, and then I end up getting murdered because of it, because I'm having way too much fun. Because my clumsy be coming out. Ooh. Oh, that's an accessory. I'm taking that. Not having ads and everything is romantic, yeah. And like I said, it's not that people shouldn't get their bag. Like I said, people got to get paid. People got to eat. That's not my issue. I think my issue sometimes is that I think we've got to the point where getting, like, I guess, like, everything being plastered with ads can be overwhelming. I guess that's the only way I could put it, really. Because sometimes I just miss going on Guy Online and just being like, okay, I'm here to just look at cute anime avatars and just log off my computer and go play soccer or something. I don't know. But I don't think, like I said, the internet is innately bad. I do think the way that technology's evolved since yesteryear, with the ability to connect people all over the world with folks that you might never have been able to have proximity to, is really cool. But I think I'm biased as a millennial because I always want there to be a balance. And I think sometimes that balance isn't there, and it's terrifying a little bit, if that makes any sense. Because at least maybe that's... Oh. I can't see on that. Oh, I shouldn't have gone in the middle. That was my fault. Decisions were made. If they can't fade me, it's fine. I kind of deserve that for going in the middle of the Lily's freaking, Thank you! Ah!
You have been defeated.
Sweet merciful death. Avenge me, team! It's okay. We're gonna return the base. We're gonna take that L. Because I definitely went into the middle of like Lily's AoE and died, and I deserve that. Yeah, but you'll see them like 12 same ads in a row. I'm never buying that stuff now because I never want to hear it again. That is true. That is very true. That's what I mean. Like, it's overwhelming to the point where there shouldn't be that many ads for one thing, and it's wild. And yeah, having too much information connectivity is great until it's not anymore, exactly. Because I think one thing people talk about often is It's one thing to have access to information. It's another thing though to have access to information and not be overwhelmed by what that information actually means. And I think that's the difference sometimes where I think it's great to have access to some information, but actually being able to digest and comprehend that information is a totally different thing. And I think sometimes with the internet, like I've talked about in many streams since No Straight Roads, I think it's just getting harder sometimes to be able to make the time to comprehend the accessibility people have. And I think it's overwhelming sometimes. Like, I'm not mad at people grabbing a bag. I'm mainly mad because, like, sometimes I don't have the time to process every single thing that I see on the internet. And I just be like, oh, okay. Oh, they're in game? Okay. All right, we're going to do one more lobby, and then we're going to call it for stream. I think there's only so many times, so many avenues, and I think what I'm gonna have to practice is just reading. Well, okay, I think I'm gonna spend some time probably looking up, like some tips and tricks guides, and then practicing with the characters. I might get a few more playtests, playtime before the beta runs out, but I definitely think once the open beta opens in March, and more of the playtests, of course, because I'll always, you know, be trying to get on those. Just to practice this stuff until it fully launches. And sorry about that. I need to actually drink some water. So, they're gonna keep people more. Yeah. Because I agree with you. I think it's like I said, I think accessibility and access to information is really important. So I'm never not going to tell people to not do that. I think that sometimes, though, on the internet, it's really hard sometimes to discern between what's actually, like, discern between information that I want and need, and then if I can't, bob and weave the stuff I don't want to see. Well, no. I don't think that's the way to describe it. Let me think on it for a second as I'm running around destroying pots like Link from Legend of Zelda. I think there's just a lot of misinformation, which can be terrifying, because I feel like the internet, you have to, like, be able to vet sources, but you also have to be able to protect your technology and your data, but also be able to read information, understand what it's saying, but also be able to make your own judgment call at the same time, which I feel like goes back to the thing that a lot of millennials in the States were, I think, taught a long time ago, where we had, like, computer classes on research skills and stuff. So I think that's something that really is interesting about the landscape. And that's why I think sometimes it's just overwhelming. It's just so much information. And I just don't have time to sift through it sometimes, which makes it easy to get caught up in something that's just not true or not real. Yeah, exactly. Like, discerning something is a challenge, I feel like, sometimes. And I don't think I'm above anybody to say, like, I don't fall for stuff too, because just because I'm a scientist does not mean I'm not susceptible to, you know, something that's being misinformed or construed. Because information spreads really quickly sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's right. Yeah. And I mean, again, like, I've been tripped up by stuff too, doing research and everything. And sometimes it's not even something that's really, it's something that's really subtle sometimes, that you're just like, oh, that's not right, like, at all. Or if I didn't have the knowledge base I did, then that, you know, I would think that would be true, I guess is the way I put it. That is true. I think being able to, like, media literacy and a lot of the conversations people have often where they're like, does someone understand what's being said versus the nuance to it, and, like, that is not always black and white is very much a thing. Not in the ableist type of way, but in a, in a way where where like you're saying exactly, Michaela, where like I can take what somebody's saying in terms of like information, particularly if it's science, but I always like to verify my facts, and I always like to ask, where is your source? Because um, I'm not knocking on you if your source is yourself, because lived experiences are important. But when someone's talking about like a scientific fact and they go, "Oh, it's I know because of my own body," and I'm like, "That's not a source. That's a what do you call that? That's your own bias, and that's not helping me." Yes, if you don't have a good base, it's really hard to tell what's off exactly. Yeah. So that's why for me, in terms of like graphs and data on the internet, which by the way, I will. Oh, what? What the? Oh, whoops. What's going on? Hold on. I think my keyboard is glitched. Let me fix it. Sorry. What is going on? Hold on. I might have to leave the party because I think my keyboard and mouse are completely locked. Oh my goodness. Resume? Oh my gosh. It's never happened before. Alright.
You have been defeated.
I apologize to my team, but I think my controls are freaking the crap out. Ugh. What? Okay. That was weird. Yeah, but even the excerpts get tripped up. Okay, wanted to leave their own info so they get stuck, that I'm positive too. Yeah, and that's true. I think sometimes people get caught in their own, I'm so sorry to the party I was just in, because my Switch died. Not, sorry, Switch died, but my controls died. Yeah, I think it's easy to get caught in, yeah, confirmation bias. That's what where I was looking for. It's easy to get caught up in, for those of you who don't know, confirmation bias is a psychology term that basically means like, by you saying something essentially, like, by your experience in which you're confirming something to be true, because it's true for you, it's true for everybody else, therefore sometimes people get caught up in that. So it's like, for example, when someone says, "Oh, well, I broke a bone one day, so it didn't hurt me, so if you break a bone, it probably wouldn't hurt you." That's confirmation bias, because you're saying that because I went through something this way, it'll be the same for everybody, kind of thing. So you're confirming your own bias, essentially, is why it's called confirmation bias. It's literally in the name. But yeah, to your point, Michaela, like that's a thing where people really much get caught up in confirmation bias, where they really try to say that they're, like, when you're an expert or something, you study something for a long time. Of course, you know it very well. So I would assume that, you can spit some spats about stuff. But, I mean, and I'm biased as a scientist, but I feel like people should be good about knowing that, hey, just because you know something doesn't mean you can't be wrong, too, and can't have your own confirmation bias about things. Because that's happened a lot. All right, we're going to try to do one more match again. Sorry. If my keyboard freaks out, I'll just call it there, because it might just be that time where my PC's like, hey, I don't like you and I want to go home now. But we'll just have to see, because, like, I don't know why, but my mouse and keyboard was pushing Zahira at the beginning of the map, the edge of the map, so I couldn't move my character up. So that's why I decided to leave, because sometimes my my keyboard and mouse just get locked up like that. I don't know why it does that randomly, but but yeah, we'll do one more match at least so we can make up for that one, since that I did not intend for that to happen on stream. But yeah, Michaela, I think that's really important, and it's one of those things where I don't think technology is innately bad, and I don't think there aren't some things that I'm really excited for, but I also think that I just think that sometimes we just because you can make something as humans try to doesn't mean we should. And I think that's sometimes how I feel about technology, where I'm like, just because we have this tool doesn't mean we should have it and out for the public to be able to use. Like we don't, this doesn't exist. It shouldn't necessarily have to exist. Oh no, you're good. It's both because I can see like my PC is not having it right now. Because I'm seeing my model is getting a little slow too. So I think my PC is just it might be time, y'all. It might be that time of the yeah, it might be that time of the night where my PC's like, hey, I know you want to cook for a little while longer, but I don't like you enough to stay not acting up, which is not cute because I did want to play at least one more match. Yeah, I'm seeing it. All right. I should probably call it because I can see my technology is not being nice to me. Shoot, that's annoying, but that's okay. Let me just exit out of the game then. Sorry, y'all. It probably just needs to be like give my computer a break because sometimes it just freaks out on me where it's like, hey, I need to be turned off and just chilled out for a bit, and then I'll be nice to you when I turn back on. So. Let me exit the game, and then we'll go to the chatting screen, actually, and just kind of chat for a little bit, and then we'll wrap up stream from there. So sorry about that, everybody, because I saw it happening. I see my screen. I was like, no, nope. Not even a little bit. Maya's been doing that with The Sims. Not messing with The Sims game. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Well, alrighty, y'all. So, what are my impressions of Seekers of Skyveil? Like I said, I think the UI has updated quite a bit. It's like I said, it's been really really cool. And thank you for the follow, Dirty Tech. Sorry about that. I didn't see that earlier. And apologies, y'all, if I missed some things. Please forgive me in terms of hit me up later and let's get you a good keyboard. Thank you. I appreciate that because I have like a few that I have like keyboards because sometimes mine don't like me, but I try to like keep them in spaces where they will last a long time because I don't want the person to have like a ton of tech, but I try to buy it where it'll last a long time. Sometimes my technology just be tripping. Sims is a computer killer completely makes sense because it's The Sims. But The Sims is fun, so I completely understand. See, I noticed my model is actually like acting, so I know that was just my my PC just needs a break, I think. So apologies, y'all, in terms of cutting the stream, in terms of the last match. But overall, I think Seekers of Skyveil, it's really cool to see the game itself actually be updated. Like the UI updates, the graphical design changes, even just the landscape is really, really cool. So I think the game's coming along really nicely, and I think as it keeps going, I imagine the player base will get better. Oh, you're on a mechanical keyboard kick? Nice. We love mechanical keyboards. Yeah, we gonna talk because I love me and mechanical keyboards. I like the clicky clack ones, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but those are the keyboards I tend to like gravitate towards personally. So yes, we gonna talk because I love me some cute technology in terms of stuff. But yeah, I think Seekers of Skyveil, I don't think the game is hard. I think I need to practice. There are solo extractors, which basically means you can leave and extract as a solo member versus joining a team. I think I just need to get better at how I want to battle as a DPS with Zahira and Lily. I think that's really what it is. So I think if I keep practicing and just keep working on my own like techniques and stuff, it'll pretty much be similar to Final Fantasy 14 where oh, that came through. I'll get better at the game. So it's not that it's not fun. I just need to practice. That's pretty much what it comes down to at the end of the day. But yeah. I don't have much else to say besides that. I mean, the servers are going to be open until 1 o'clock this morning. So if you are playing Seekers of Skyveil, go ahead and check it out and have some fun. The game servers are going to be open to the 19th, and then after that, I do think they'll be closed again until the game opens back up I guess next few weeks and a few months, and then it'll be open to the public to play on Steam. So I'll be around for those of you who do play. I do look forward to queuing up with folks in terms of things. But like I said, I, as a part of the creator program, will, you know, play it, talk about it, and just, you know, gab about it, because that's what I do. And like I said, anytime I do any, by the way, y'all, because like I said, I'm a hobbyist. Anytime I talk about games, it's purely out of just love of the game, and it's not for a sponsorship or anything like that, because I don't get paid to stream. I just do it because I'm a nerd and I like technology a little too much. So, Genki, that emoji in the chat, I'm crying. Everybody's sad though, because my PC decided to be mean. But there will be more Seekers of Skyveil fun. I will play, and like I said, I will probably play as Zyra and Lily. I might play Neri on and off for the giggles, his healer class player. But that's just how that goes. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. But otherwise, that's it. I think when I practice, like I said, I do want to win some matches for y'all on stream. So that's my goal right now, is to win some matches for y'all on stream. And get some stuff and level up and actually get some gear and not have it, you know, be taken from me. Because I kept getting murdered a lot. Like, it hurt my feelings how much I was getting murdered. But it's all in the game. Not in like, I want to stop playing more, and like, I gotta get good. I gotta get good, gamers. I gotta get good, you know? Or isn't that the thing that young people say, like, get good? Is that what it is? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. Somebody said this the other day, where like, some millennials really want to fit in and be seen as cool, and I'm like, listen, I don't really mind if youngins don't find me cool. I think I'm cool to myself, but I don't really mind if people are like, you're getting older. Oh my god. I'm crying, Reptile, on Top Spot, young people. Listen, this is what I'll keep saying every time on stream, because I appreciate everybody in the most respectful way. If you are below the age of 25, it's not that I don't respect you as an adult, but I am literally in my 30s, so like I tell people all the time, it is out of mutual respect that I'm like, listen, I am probably not going to be seen to anybody who was born in the 2000s as cool. That's it. I was born in the 90s. Like, there's a nostalgia for Y2K and like 2000s stuff, but I don't think young people can comprehend being in their 30s sometimes. So, because when I was like that age, I couldn't comprehend being in my 30s, and now I'm here. So I don't blame them for being like, "Huh? You're 3 digits old? Holy crap!" Like, I don't blame people who are like that to be like that. Because when I was 15, I don't think I comprehended being 25 or 30, and well, I'm here now. So I'm totally fine to make fun of myself, and I have no problem if some whippersnapper runs up to me and goes, "You're old," and I'm like, "Thank you." When I was your age, we had Blockbuster. Like, you don't even know what that is. You have no idea what that is. So I can have that. I can sit in that nostalgia. You're so cool. I appreciate you, Michaela. You're cool. You're cool people. I appreciate that. But yes, we getting older. It's fine. C isn't old yet. Yeah, I'm in all seriousness, I'm the type of person where I genuinely think that age is not really. I'm young at heart. And what I mean by young at heart is that I think you can always be curious no matter what your age is, and I think you should never really stop living your life. So, but I understand that I'm not a teenager, and I'm certainly not in my early 20s. So, but I poke fun at myself because, yeah, Michaela, we are older than Google. Oh my god, that is very true. But yes, I am older in the sense of, I call it being seasoned. I am seasoned where I remember before, to your point, Michaela, when YouTube had been, I remember YouTube before it got bought by Google. I am that old. Let that marinate. But I'm the generation of folks who used to watch anime episodes cut up into 6 parts. That is how old I am. What? Reptile? Yeah, I remember when Google had. I remember when YouTube looked more like God, what's that website? I forget. Yeah, so Reptile YouTube actually was not always owned by Google. God, what is that other freaking website that does videos like YouTube but it's not YouTube? I forget. But yeah, before I want to say before maybe like the 2010s, YouTube wasn't bought by Google. YouTube was a smaller like it was a different website a little bit. So when Google bought YouTube, it looks like what it does now. So I'm that old. Along with yeah, exactly. Thank you, Genki. I remember when the internet was a disc. Yup. Mm-hmm. That's why Genki, you're the same level of seasoned as I am, and Michaela. Yeah, Dailymotion and Vimeo. So YouTube looked like Dailymotion and Vimeo before Google bought it out, and that's when it started to look really fancy and refurbished. But again, if you're not a certain level of seasoned, you would not know that fact. Because I remember YouTube before Google bought it out. And I remember, I think distinctly as a kid, or at least I don't remember the exact year, but I swear it was when I was a kid or a young teen when Google announced it was buying YouTube. And that's when YouTube started to look like what it was. And that's when that's when you had like the old OG YouTubers who were on there who were making videos. So I'm that ancient. Oh, Netflix was a disc? I remember when Netflix didn't even exist. So yes, that's what I mean. About like how seasoned I am. I remember when Netflix was a concept. Because Netflix came on the scene after Blockbuster had just died, and then there was also, I forget, the gaming service that died out to where you can rent out games via the mail. And then that concept died, and then we got Netflix and streaming. Oh yeah, AOL, AIM, yup, MySpace, Vimeo, yup, exactly. Watching anime with the Mecha Video Player and had to wait 30 minutes because you watch too much. Exactly, Ginky. That is the level of season that I'm at. Like, I want people to know and listen. Again, this is why I said I respect people who are younger. But if you are below the age of like 25, 20, you have it good in terms of technology because, again, the amount of technological advances we have between like 2000 and 2015 is bonkers. It is bonkers to think about now as an adult. Because, like Genki's saying, you had to wait like 30 minutes to an hour. You had a limit. There was space stuff. You couldn't put 50 million games on one PC. You had millions of discs to play video games. And, like, everything looked like pixel graphics until everything started to look like Final Fantasy X graphics in, like, the 2010s. Like, it just was a different time. And that's why, like, these games that come out that look like 90s, 2000 games makes me laugh. Because it makes me nostalgic. But I'm like, y'all, nah, no. Like, it was a different time. It was a different time. It was a different internet. It was a different type of place. And even when people talk about the internet was a lot better off, I'm like, nah, they were just... I think, like, we had Vine, which is TikTok's predecessor, which people know about. But when I think about early internet, there was just more websites that were more child-friendly versus now it's just a free-for-all where, like, when I was 10... like, there was guy online, but there were adults on there, but it was pretty divided to where you weren't hanging out with adults when you were kids. But there were also not safety guardrails in some websites as there was back then versus now, and that was an experience, because that's when the stranger danger was a thing, but we're not going to go there. Taking up the phone line because you're online, exactly, where, like, if you got on the phone lines, the dial-up connection was messed up, so then you lost your internet connection, and then you had to, like, get off the phone to be able to go on the internet. Like, yeah, that was just a different time. It was just a different time, and just some people don't remember that, and they're just like, oh my gosh. And that's why I'm saying, like, I get it. I get to the young folks. I'm seasoned, because they're like, what do you mean you had rotary phones? I'm like, listen, I had a home phone. I didn't have a cell phone. I had a home phone. I still have a home phone, but again, that's why I'm hybrid. I'm crying Reptile in terms of the typewriter. And I love how Michaela goes, I don't know how to type on a typewriter. I don't know if I actually did. I know I took a typing speed class and a computer class. I don't remember learning how to type on a typewriter, but I think I've used one. They're cool, and I kind of now want one for the nostalgia reasons because I like technology like that. Like rotary phones and typewriters, I think are really classy. I think they're really dope. But no, I mean, I don't think I was around when the typewriter was invented, but I do. Pretty much, I'm in the age group where people still had like pagers and beepers and flip phones, where you paid for the flip phone to be able to text people. That is my age group. So I think young millennials are the last age group to experience the clear divide between like in-person tech and where we are now. Like every 5 years, it's just something new to where I'm so used to change that I'm not, even now, 5 years from now, I don't think things are going to look the same, but I'm so used to it. Because when I think about 10-year-old C, 15-year-old C did like 20, 25. Yeah, every 5 years is like new technology comes out that's unbelievable that no one would think was possible until it happened. And then it's just like, dang. So that's a good and bad thing. I helped my mom dictate for her doctor. Nice. That's cool. Using a typewriter? Let's go. Like, I just like the idea of writing letters, which is why I have the candle thing where you put the candle wax in the center and use a little like you use a little flame to melt down and make a wax seal. Like, I like that type of stuff. Only recently have I learned about this thing called a party line for phones. Yeah, that was a thing too. Yup. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said it's not out of disrespect for anybody who is, you know, wasn't alive or was young during those times, but it's just a different time. So I understand the nostalgia for it, but it was just a completely different time and space. It's just not the same. So, but okay, let me go to the BRB screen first. So I need to grab something so my model doesn't glitch out on y'all as I am doing things. Where did I put the thing I'm looking for? Okay, wait, there it is. All right, so first of all, I gotta say again to everybody, thank you all so much for joining me tonight, whether you are watching morning, afternoon, evening, whether you were lurking or watching the VOD. Thank you so much for dealing with my tech shenanigans. I'm sorry I could not give shout outs to folks in terms of things, including seeing who folks who follow me. But yeah. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to hobble off on the YouTube stream. So for those of you watching on YouTube, because I can't raid, I'm gonna hobble off the. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that because I forgot. The way I have OBS set up, I have to log off both YouTube and Twitch. Back when I had a carrier phone and MP3 player, this was the cutest screen ever. Oh, thank you in terms of my BRB screen. I appreciate that. And yes, Reptile, I appreciate you in terms of retro tech because I am a fan of retro stuff. I'm not here for, you know, bigotry and hatred, but I'm here for like retro technology because I appreciate it. But let me see who we can raid before I hobble off for the evening in terms of shenanigans. And like I said again, I will be streaming again on Sunday. We're gonna play just a few hours. It'll be another short stream with Unicorn Overlord on my Nintendo Switch. So we will be in pixel form. But let me see who I can send y'all off to first over on Twitch to see if anybody is available to be raided. I think I can raid somebody, but I am very clumsy, so apologies in advance if I don't do this right. I'm learning. I am so learning. Okay. I think we will raid. I think we're going to go ahead. Let me peek in and see. I think Aura's streaming right now. I might raid her actually. Yeah, I think I might go raid her. I know she's BRB right now, but I'm gonna go raid her. I need to play my Switch. Just push everything. I'm crying, Michaela. And thank you, Reptile. I appreciate you. I hope folks enjoyed watching me get murdered for like 2 hours. But yeah, I think on the YouTube end, we're gonna go ahead and raid Aura. Aura is a mutual and friend of mine in the streamer space. She also plays Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of really cool games like Infinity Nikki. So she's doing some art right now. So if you were looking for some art over on Twitch particularly, please feel free to go check that out. If you're on YouTube, I will drop my Twitch link in the chat. Ooh, maybe that'll work. I have no idea. Never mind, I lied because I turned off my bots. So I dropped into YouTube my Twitch link. But if you want to go watch Aura, over on YouTube, on Twitch. That is her username for those of you on YouTube. If you want to go follow her over on Twitch, if you're watching me on YouTube, don't feel obligated to. Of course, I can't rate people from YouTube, but for those who are watching on YouTube, or if you're watching the VOD, you can go check out Aura in terms of her channel below in the thing. I know I turned off my bots / my commands. For those of you on Twitch, though, we're gonna go ahead and just start the raid and see if I can get that going. Again, Aura's doing some art, so I'll probably just like raid and run like I try to do, which will be what I do on Twitch. Is I'll probably mainly raid and run. I do that for a lot of my mutuals and friends too. When I'm watching them and I raid into another streamer, I usually just ride the raid, and then I just scamper away. In terms of things, because I usually can't stay after I like a lot of time for streams. In terms of things, is why I lurk a lot. But all I have to say, thank you all so much, Michaela, Reptile, Ginky, everybody who stopped by today. I really appreciate you. Again, I will be back on Raid and Fade. I appreciate you, Reptile. Let me see what the raid message I want to come up with for folks on Twitch. Actually, we'll do this. I think this will work. I don't have any fancy things right now, so you can judge me just a wee bit. As I get everything set up, but I will drop a message you can use in the chat. I don't know if I can use emojis. Oh, I could use that. Okay. So I'm dropping in the Twitch chat the raid message that we'll use in terms of things. They see me raiding. I'm crying. I love how like everybody who watches me comes up with the coolest like raid messages. So you can either use Michaela's, which shout out to Michaela. They see me raiding. So I'll give you options. How about this? You just have to keep the purple heart. You can either use they see me raiding or come on, ride the train. Let's ride it up. Sees raid train is here. Either one will work as we raid Aurora. So let's see if we can get this right in terms of getting to her stream. But as always, y'all, thank you so much for joining me again. I will be streaming again on Sunday. Hopefully, I can keep the multi-streaming going up in terms of shenanigans. We'll play Unicorn Overload on Sunday, so you'll see me in my pixel form. But for now, I hope you enjoy Aura's stream if you decide to go over there. But if not, if you're just going to scamper off, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. And for those of you who watched on YouTube, the VOD will be up, so you'll be able to watch the stream again at a later point, as well as to be able to catch it in the playlist for Seekers of Skyveil. All the Seekers of Skyveil streams are listed in the playlist on YouTube. And then for Twitch, this will be up for 7 days. So if you missed it, you can check it out until it goes away. And then after that, you'll just have to go on YouTube. But alrighty, y'all. Please take care and, you know, have a nice one as I figure stuff out in terms of making sure I get to Aura stream for shenanigans. So let's see if this works. Hopefully this works. Oh, God. Because if I mess this up, I will low-key judge myself for at least 24 hours. But in the interim, have fun, stay safe, stay well. Appreciate you, and catch you at the next stream. Bye-bye for now.